Engagement venue was kept in Kapoor mansion and now it was time to leave for there. Mr. Nirmala quickly came to Mahi's room and when he saw Mahi, he took her blessings while being happy and took coal from the corner of his eye and put a black mark behind her ear so that Mahi doesn't look bad to anyone. Then he told everyone, "Hurry up, it's getting late." Mr. Nirmala was about to leave when Mahi held his hand and said with tears in her eyes, "Auntie, I am feeling very nervous." Mr. Nirmala hugged him lovingly and said, "My child, why are you feeling nervous? You are going to a good house and everyone there will love you a lot. So, cheer up and bring a lovely smile on your face." Then she came out of the house and reached Kapoor mansion with everyone. As soon as Mahi's car reached Kapoor mansion, the entire Kapoor family came there to welcome her except for Ranvir. He was still in his room and was sending a mail on his laptop. After some time, Rudra came to his room and saw him working like this and said, "Ranvir, work today also. You have waited so much for today. Now take some time from your work for today. Mahi and the entire family have come down. Grandma has also asked you to come soon." Hearing Rudra's words, Ranvir turned off his laptop and stood up from the sofa and looked at himself in the mirror. Ranvir was wearing a burgundy designer suit and a black shirt from inside in which he was looking very charming. After fixing his suit, he went out of the room with Rudra. While getting down the stairs, Ranvir's eyes were looking for someone. But Ranvir himself had many eyes on him. Even though he had an engagement today, the girls who came to the party were still staring at him. At the same time, Ranvir's eyes stopped at one place. Mahi was standing with the entire family. Today she was looking like a fairy who came down from the sky. Seeing Mahi, Ranvir's face had a charming smile. He was getting down the stairs one by one. One of his hands was in his pocket. His eyes did not move from Mahi even for a moment. While Mahi was talking to other people, Mahi's thick eyebrows sometimes bowed with her shyness. Sometimes her delicate lips were tickled. Ranvir slowly started moving towards Mahi. He was feeling as if Mahi and no one else was there in the hall. Then he came to his senses with the voice of his grandmother. Grandmother said, "Ranvir, how long did you take to come?" Hearing his voice, Mahi's eyes met Ranvir's eyes. While looking at Ranvir, Mahi bowed her eyes. Then Anita said, "It's time for the engagement. We should not delay it." As soon as Anita said this, Sarika made Mahi stand next to Ranvir. Then Ruhi brought a flower-decorated ring in a tray. Sarika held the ring in both her hands. Mahi was still not looking towards Ranvir. She was feeling very shy. That's why her rosy cheeks had become even more rosy. Seeing Mahi blush like this, Ranvir felt like hiding Mahi in his chest. Then Anita asked Ranvir to put the ring on Mahi. Ranvir had been waiting for this for a long time. He held Mahi's hand and put a beautiful diamond ring on her ring finger. The diamond ring was looking very beautiful in Mahi's delicate hands. Ranvir chose an exclusive design ring for Mahi. Now it was Mahi's turn. Nimla asked Mahi to put the ring on her. Mahi slowly held Ranvir's hand. Holding Mahi's hand made Ranvir's heart beat faster. Because for the first time, Mahi held Ranvir's hand. Mahi put the ring on Ranvir's finger. With this, the whole hall clapped. Everyone's faces were filled with happiness. Everyone came forward and congratulated Ranvir and Mahi. Then it got dark and a spotlight fell on Ranvir and Mahi. Ranvir held Mahi's hand and kissed her. As Ranvir did this, a whirlwind ran through Mahi's body. Ranvir held her hand with one hand and held her waist with the other hand and brought her closer to him. Mahi's heartbeat had increased super fast. Seeing Mahi's condition, Ranvir's lips got a sweet smile. Then a romantic music started playing. Ranvir turned Mahi and brought her closer. Now Mahi's back was touching Ranvir's chest. Ranvir was very close to her neck. Mahi was feeling her warm breath on her neck. Because of this, Mahi's whole face was red with shame. Ranvir turned her back and with both his hands, held her waist and brought her very close to him. Mahi was watching him from a distance. Ranvir went close to her ear and said, "Are you feeling shy, dear? Then who told you to be so beautiful that I can't control myself?" Even after the music stopped, Ranvir didn't leave Mahi. Mahi turned her eyes and looked here and there. Everyone was looking at them. But Ranvir was not leaving Mahi. Mahi made a face and looked at Ranvir. And slowly said, "Leave it. Everyone is watching." Ranvir said, "Let it be. He is holding his future wife. Not his wife's." Mahi tried one more time and said, "I am feeling shy. Please." Ranvir gave her an order and said, "Okay, I am leaving now. But meet me on the terrace in some time." After hearing this, Mahi was surprised and started looking at Ranvir. Ranvir grabbed her waist and said, "You know, if you don't listen to me, you can get a punishment. So meet me on the terrace in half an hour." Saying this, she left Mahi's waist. Mahi quickly came to Sarika and sat down. Priya, who had been staring at Ranvir and Mahi for a long time, came to Mahi's ear and asked, "What was Juju saying to you?" Mahi said, "Nothing." Because she knew that if she told Priya, then Juju's spoon would definitely push her to the terrace. And then what happened there, her entire history will be asked. Mahi was very upset when Ranvir's Mahi was called to the terrace. On one hand, she was afraid to meet Ranvir alone, and on the other hand, she could not go in front of everyone in such a crowd. Ruhi sensed the trouble on Mahi's face. She slowly said in her ear, "What happened? Why are you so upset?" Mahi was a little hesitant at first whether to talk to Ruhi about this or not. But she didn't have any other option. So she told everything to Ruhi. Ruhi heard this that she winked at Mahi and said, "You have made my brother crazy. I don't know how he will wait till the wedding." Then a voice came from behind, "I don't think he will wait till the wedding." Mahi and Ruhi looked back and saw faces full of excitement of Priya and Tina. Mahi asked in surprise, "You? What are you doing here?" Priya said, "My friend, we are the only ones who can introduce you to your Priyatam." Mahi said to her in anger, "Hey crazy, speak softly. Someone will hear." Tina said, "So what? Tell me." "I am going to meet my family on the terrace." Mahi looked at her with strange eyes and said, "Oh God, I wanted to meet such friends." Then Ruhi said, "Okay, I will do something." Then she said to Anita, "Auntie, Mahi has to go to the washroom and she is a little tired. Can I take her to my room?" Anita said, "Yes, take her son. Mahi will take some rest there." Hearing this, Priya and Tina also said, "We will also take some rest. I am very tired." Mahi said, "All three of them will kill me." Ruhi took Mahi's hand and started taking her to her room. Ruhi's room was on the upper floor, so no one suspected. Ruhi didn't bring Mahi to the room and brought her straight to the terrace gate. Priya said, "Look, don't worry, we are standing here." Mahi asked in surprise, "Are you going to stand here?" By the way, Mahi also wanted to meet Ranbir alone because she was very scared of Ranbir alone. Mahi said, "Oh God, what should I do now? I don't know why Ranbir has called me here. If these people see anything like this, they will tease me and kill me. What should I do? I will refuse them." Thinking this, Mahi said, "No, you guys go from here." So Ruhi said, "Hey, how come? Let us also see what you two are going to talk about." Hearing Ruhi's words, Mahi saw her from the eyes that would eat her. When Tina saw Mahi staring like this, she thought it was better to go from there. Priya said, "Hey, we were just kidding. Come on Ruhi, let's go to your room." Saying this, the three of them left. Now Mahi's one problem was solved, but the other big problem was in front of her, that how to go to Ranbir alone. She was feeling like her heartbeats are increasing. She patted her chest once or twice and said, "Calm down Mahi, calm down. You meet quickly and run." Saying this, she went towards the terrace. When she reached there, she didn't find anyone there. She was feeling happy inside. She said to herself, "It's good that he is not here. Come on Mahi, ran down quickly. Saying this, she turned to go. Someone held her waist from behind and brought her closer. A slight scream came out of Mahi's mouth. Her back was now attached to someone's strong chest. Mahi bowed her head and looked at that hand. She understood that this is Ranbir. Because she had the same engagement ring in her hand that she had put on his finger a while ago. Ranbir kissed Mahi's neck and said, "You are in a hurry to go away from me, aren't you?" Because of the kiss, there was a headache all over Mahi's body. Mahi closed her eyes and grabbed her hand with her handkerchief. Ranbir turned Mahi towards himself. Her cheeks were pink with shame. At that time, Mahi's shy face was looking very beautiful. Seeing Mahi's trembling lips, Ranbir was feeling restless in his heart. He felt his throat drying up. As soon as he reached Mahi's lips, Mahi put her hand on his chest and took him away from her. Then she said a little angry, "You can't always do this to me. You always force me. You can't always do this to me." Saying this, as soon as Mahi turned to go, Ranbir grabbed her hand and pulled it towards himself. How will Ranbir react? Will he understand Mahi's words? Or will he force her again? To know more, keep listening to Oh Baby only on Love Pulse Diaries.